What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along today. Chelsea against Manchester City, heavyweight clash. Early kickoff. Let's hope for lots of goals, lots of excitement. Some of these early kickoffs sometimes are a little bit. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but listen, I'm hoping for goals today. Two teams that generally do score goals and are very good going forward. So I'm hoping for an exciting game. Guardiola against Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel seems to be the manager that's had the better of him quite a few times, you know. So we'll have to see what happens there. Big up to everyone who sent their birthday messages yesterday for Cruzy. Really appreciate it. It was my son's birthday yesterday. He was 9, so it was a day off out celebrating. But we're back to business today, people. Obviously, North London derby tomorrow. I won't be going to the game. So everyone who was asking, I will be doing a watch along. We're going to do an hour build up to the game tomorrow. We're going to do, lots of stuff around that. Biggest game of the season, really, so far for Arsenal. So make sure you tune in for that. That's going to be Scenes FC. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Let me quickly show you the teams. Apologies for turning up a bit late as well. It's all part of the process, you see. Chelsea's team here. As you can see, Kovacic in goal. They've made a couple changes, I think, here. They've gone Mendy in goal, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger. James comes in, Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic, Alonso, Lukaku, and Timo Werner plays. So I think, who's been dropped here from the last game? Thiago Silva's been dropped. Havertz has been dropped. All rested, as they would probably say. This is definitely the oil derby. I would say the petrol derby, but at the moment, for anybody who's in the UK, you know that petrol is like gold right now. All the petrol stations are scrambling. So, the oil classico, as they call it. But Werner will play on the left, I would imagine. Mason Mount, that's the other one. He's not even in the squad, so I'm assuming that's an injury. So no Thiago Silva, no Kai Havertz, and no Mason Mount from the last game. I smashed the like and broke my phone. Stop it. Hey, man, I hope not. Hope you got that insurance. Petrol is going mad. Listen, you got petrol in England, mate. It's like gold right now. Lukaku hat-trick. Listen, let's have a look at the City team and then get your predictions in, people. To be honest, I think Chelsea might beat Man City. I just think they've got their number. They seem to know how to get the better of them. This is the Manchester City team. Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker at right back, Ruben Diaz, Aymeric Laporte and Cancelo. Midfield of Rodri, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, Foden, Jesus and Grealish. It's a great team. On the bench, they got Stefan, Stones, Ake, Sterling, Torres, Fernandinho, Mahrez, Palmer and Lavia. This situation with City not really having a striker, I just think he's going to come back to bite them. I really do. They could have signed Kane in the summer. Weeky Pickens said, in Croydon, we can make our cars run on a mixture of vegetable oil, whiskey, and Caribbean hot sauce. I don't know what type of car that is, but yeah, if it can run on that, then fair enough, City needs Howard Kane, 100%. Tom says 0-0 Snorefest. I hope not. We don't want to do a watch along to a Snorefest, that's for sure. Want to see goals here, man. Get the likes up, people. Yeah, smash a like on the video. Laid back settings for this one. Big up Craig as well. Curtis panic buying petrol. Yo, I had to get out early this morning, man. I cut someone up. There was a massive queue around the corner. I said, listen, I'm attacking the front of the queue straight away. Cut someone up straight in there. He was swinging arms. Who cares, mate? Fill up that tank. Do what you got to do. Miles said, I've just come back from a bender and I need Curtis's support. Hey, good night, was it? Good night. 3-1 to Man City. Right, you've seen the teams, people. We're 2 minutes from kickoff now. Give me a score predictions. Big up Harris King as well. And Zachariah said, breaking, new Ollie has been stacked. That Ollie tax, man. That Ollie tax. Lee said, no dot along today, man. Straight watch along. At least we can watch the game today. I think that's the first Arsenal game in history that has not been televised anywhere in the world. They just weren't interested. I read that Sky and a lot of the other companies were saying they weren't willing to pay for it. They looked at Arsenal Wimbledon like, yo, I ain't paying for that. City playing a CDM. They will beat Chelsea. Give me a score predictions, people. I got to be honest, I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea might get the better of them. Lukaku. McKeel says 2-0. Jamie 1-1. Plastic clubs, plastic fans. You said it, not me. Craig says 2-2. Battle of the oil clubs. Big up Broads in the chat. Curtis, steal your petrol to Ross. You got to do what you got to do, Broads, man. I seen you yesterday as well, chasing up petrol as well. Yorkshire Gooner said, big up Curtis, I'm worried for the North London derby tomorrow, not because of Kane or Son, but because Arteta is going to bring Xhaka back. He's all in the training videos. And he even spoke about him in the press conference as well. Raim said, Curtis, big up from Frankfurt in Germany, one of my favourite content creators in the UK for real. I appreciate that. Broad said 2 hours, 2 hours for that petrol, man. It's great though, isn't it, man, when you fill up the tank, you know what I'm saying, after all that queuing. This game's about to kick off. So let me get the timer ready. Alonso, of course, is not taking the knee. Remember, he said he wasn't gonna take the knee anymore. It's led to a lot of strong opinions. Game is underway, people. Man City get us kicked off. Werner hat-trick. Vito said, are you gonna watch the UFC card? Now, I'll probably watch the boxing, Anthony Joshua. But I won't be watching the UFC. Grealish will be the difference. It'll be interesting whether Jesus plays through the middle or whether they play him on the right. Already looking at it, it looks like he's on the right. De Bruyne at the moment looks like he's through the middle, unless it's Foden. Maybe it's Foden, but big up Chelsea boy, said, come on, you Blues. Greg said that Watchalong was legendary, man of the people. Hey, we do what we do, man. We do what we need to do. It actually got great numbers, which I couldn't believe considering the situation and the circumstances, man. Thoughts on the Alonso situation? Do you know what? It's a very difficult one to answer because on one hand, you go, okay, he should be taking the knee to keep up the awareness of the issues. But on the other hand, I do kind of agree with what he's saying, that players now are taking the knee for no reason. It's just become like a token gesture. But I don't know. I don't know. I like the fact that he's at least acknowledging that nothing's happening and more needs to be done. But they've got to do something, you know. I suppose you can't disagree with it. You know, Zaha refused to take the knee as well. Dude said, watching from Gambia, big up, bro. Azrul said, big up, Curtis. I'm a fan of your channel from Malaysia. Keep up the work. Thank you very much. I'm at work tonight. The AJ fights today around 10 o'clock, I think. Why are you not at Plough Lane today? Newest AFC Wimbledon fight. Yeah, I'm telling you, the amount they took off me, I should be a shareholder, you know. Big up to Wimbledon. I'm now getting emails from Wimbledon. I need to cancel that. Zaha did the same with the knee. Yeah, listen, I think it needs to be a collective. This is what my problem is. I haven't really got a problem with Alonso doing that. I got to be honest. I think the players now need to come together and say, what are we actually going to do here? We're taking a knee every week, but it's making no difference. So I think it needs to be a collective decision. Man City on the attack, whipped in, headed away. City have started the better team, I got to be honest. Prediction, Omar, I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1 to Chelsea, although Man City have started better of the two. He's spot on, Alonso. Leonard said, big up the Shaw family, 4:33 a.m. in California. Wow, that is some commitment. Foden to take the corner, in-swinging corner for City, whips it in. Header, oh, flicked wide. Jesus keeps in at the back post. Lays it back. City have started much the better. Into Grealish. He gets blocked by Christensen. Not against the knee, but ain't doing anything. Listen, I agree. I agree with that. It ain't doing anything. And I'll be honest, if I was one of those players in the Prem, I would be asking questions like, what are we taking the knee for? You know, what if you're not willing to do anything about it, what's the point? You're just doing it to make yourselves look good now. Don't forget, people, Man United are playing at the moment as well. Amazing. Again, why put the game on at the same time and not show it on TV? Everybody obviously wants to watch Ronaldo play as well. So stupid this. So if you get any score updates, people, Just throw it in the comments. I think Ronaldo is starting for United. Divide and conquer settings. I'm telling you. Abdi said, big up Curtis, currently in bed with flu. Would you be doing an AJ watch along tonight? Your commentary would be class. I don't think so, but I'll let you know if things change, people. I will put a video up, of course. Broads, I hear you on that. He said, racism is more of a societal problem than a football problem. Football is a reflection of society at the end of the day, isn't it? It's not its own thing. It's just part of the issue. The last stream dots were firing. Some people are saying they want the streams on screen every game now. Now the whole topic is being talked about again. So it's good that he brought attention to it. Yeah, listen, I don't disagree with what he's saying, but I think you have to find a solution. And I don't think taking the knee is actually a solution, to be honest. That should have just been the beginning of it. Anthony said, big up Curtis, bro, heading back to the ends from Bournemouth, long drive. Nice place, Bournemouth, man. You have to kick it out of society, I'm telling you. The dots in the background might be a shout. It could be. Just so, you know, if you're watching the game, or you're not watching the game, at least you can see on the screen kind of what's happening. AJ fights to be watched with a man, then. Have I got that boxing commentary, man? I'd have to step the levels of excitement up even more, you know. Let's see what he's saying. Who would you take, Klopp, Pep, or Tuchel? If we're talking who would I take out of them to Arsenal, honestly, I would take Klopp. It's not even necessarily I think he's the best manager out of the three. He could be. Our team are not good enough to play under Pep. Pep's football is way too much for our team. Tuchel, even though he's done brilliant at Chelsea, doesn't have the pedigree of the other two. And again, he's dealing with massive footballers at Chelsea. I would go for Klopp because I think he's the best at getting more out of players that are not that expensive. You know, your Robertsons, your Wijnaldums, they come from teams that have been relegated. So if I could have any of those three at Arsenal, I would go with Klopp because I think he can get more out of players who aren't necessarily as good. Where I think Pep needs, you know, amazingly gifted technical players. A said, hope you're having a good day, Big C. Do you think Arsenal with Conte could be able to beat these two teams? I mean, we'd have a better chance. It would still be difficult. I mean, we beat Chelsea twice last year, so we're capable. It's not about winning one-off games with Arsenal. The problem is consistency. That's what we're not good at. Chelsea are really struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. City putting them under loads of pressure. Broad said, saying that Tuchel has impressed me a lot recently. Pep is just reset button FC. Yeah, Tuchel, I think, has done a fantastic job at Chelsea. But you can't forget how expensive that squad is. He's not dealing with some half-beaten players. These men are proven, Havertz, 80 million, Lukaku, 90 million. Kante's probably the best box-to-box midfielder in the world. Thiago Silva's won Champions Leagues. These are proper players he's working with. Could Tuchel come and work with the players that Arsenal have got? Chelsea putting City under pressure. City are so good at playing out of pressure situations. Jesus is on the right-hand side, which doesn't say that much about Jesus, that he's a striker. They've basically got no striker, and you're still not getting played up front. Craig said, Curtis, predictions for the AJ Usyk fight, AJ late stoppage. I would probably agree with you on that. I'll probably go round 7 stoppage. Usyk is a very dangerous boxer, technically fantastic. One of the best cruiserweights in the last decade. I don't think he'll be able to handle AJ's power. Especially as the fight goes on. He won't have felt many punches like that before. But it's a dangerous fight for him, but I do think AJ will win. City are playing much the better team. They're pressing high up the pitch, making it difficult. Broad says, Pep is slyly a fraud. You're opening a big can of worms there. Listen, I know what you're saying at the same time. Pep, for me, is an elite manager, one of the best we've seen. But at the same time, he basically plays football manager in real life. He goes to the teams where, when you used to play football manager and you you can you can unlock the codes, or I think you had to pay, and you could pay for like unlimited funds on the chairman. So you got like 200 million to spend. This guy spends 50 million on centre backs and puts them on the bench. Like, other teams can't do that. And I do think you have to question the fact, how has Pep not won a Champions League outside of Barcelona with prime Messi? He's been to Bayern Munich, Man City, spent hundreds of millions and can't win the Champions League. So what I put against Pep is, even though I think he's an incredible coach, I don't think Pep could go to Liverpool or a club like that and do what Klopp's done with those players. He ain't getting a Robertson from Hull City, Trent out of the youth team, or a Wijnaldum from Newcastle who've just been relegated. Klopp's won the Champions League in the Prem, while Pep hasn't won the Champions League outside of Barcelona, where Messi was scoring 75 goals a season. So as much as I think Pep's elite, I do think there is an argument to say that some of these other managers are actually better than him because they can work with a lot less. He's a fair weather manager that goes where the money is. Yeah, 100%. Spent billions, not won the Champions League. How he hasn't won the Champions League with City, I'll never know. Raul said, Curtis was watching Sky Football. David Orney comments about Arteta's landmark victory. Do you know, I haven't heard him what he said. Yesterday, I was kind of out of touch with everything Arsenal as I was out, man, celebrating Cruz's birthday. But I did hear he did a press conference. I saw we were being linked with Anthony Martial in January, although I think that's paper talk, to be honest. I love how everyone ignores Zidane. The guy won the Champions League 3 times in a row, which as much as Klopp, Tuchel, and Pep combined. Listen, Anis, I said the same thing about Zidane. I remember we've had a lot of discussions on this channel where we've said, I've said that I would take Conte or Zidane as Arsenal manager. And a lot of people say I wouldn't want Zidane. He won the Champions League with prime CR7. He couldn't do it with our team, which is obviously a fair opinion. But he definitely doesn't get the credit that he should get as a manager that's won the Champions League that many times. So we'll have to see. Outside of Barca, with Frank Rijkaard's old team, that was a very good team as well. Marty, thank you for the super chat. Chelsea spent loads to play 7 defensive players and hit long balls to Lukaku. Crazy, boring. I have to admit, Chelsea are not the most fluent in attack. At times it clicks, but sometimes they're very rigid. They're very defensively structured and solid. They're not the most exciting of teams going forward, if we're being honest. Omar said, looks like this game will be the first goal scorer, kind of with the golden goal on FIFA. I mean, if Chelsea go 1-0 up, they'll park the bus and nick it 1-0. I'm not sure City actually favour playing that way, but Chitachi, Curtis, do you see Arsenal winning a Champions League in your lifetime? It's looking tough. Unless we can get new owners who really go for it, I don't see how it happens. Zidane is too elite for... Zidane will probably get in our midfield. Never mind manager. He's better than Xhaka. He's probably about 45 and he's better than Xhaka. I'm not even capping either. Get him fit and do his running for it. Oh, dear. Craig said, Curtis, PSG v Man City Tuesday, Chelsea v Juventus Wednesday. Hey, Craig, there you go. You've turned into my PA for the channel. I didn't even know it was Champions League next week. We're doing it. Champions. Oh, mate. PSG against Man City. We're all over that on Tuesday night. And then, like you said, Wednesday, you got Man United, Villarreal, or Juventus Chelsea. See, Juventus Chelsea is a way bigger game on paper, but might not be as exciting as Man U Villarreal, just because Villarreal has got Unai Emery, Man United have got Ronaldo, Juventus don't have Ronaldo, and Chelsea may go there and just defend. So, but yeah, PSG Man City, that is a great game on Tuesday. Messi against Man City, against Pep. Jahia said he won 3 Champions Leagues with Ronaldo in the team and managed to win La Liga without him. Exactly. Omar said Zidane is waiting for the French job. Deschamps will leave after the World Cup. Definitely a good chance. Or you get Klopp and he does a worldie. Big up King Smiley, up your well, bro. Messi has a knee injury, might not play v City. I didn't even know that. I knew he missed the last game. Zidane said Juventus v Chelsea is a stinker. On paper, it looks like two big teams, but I can honestly see that being like 0-0 or 1-0. You know, Juventus are struggling. They're not scoring goals without Ronaldo. I feel like Chelsea will just go there and defend. So you might get a Villarreal Man United watch along from me on the Wednesday. I can't lie, just for the Unai Emery and CR7 factor. But we'll definitely do PSG Man City Tuesday. Coman music. Big up Faddy. Big up Alfred. Hope you're well, bro. Thank you for your support as always. Oh, here come Manchester City. De Bruyne pulls it back behind Foden. That was a chance. City have been the better team. Well, we haven't really seen a clear-cut chance created yet. Here's Lukaku against Laporte. Does well. Finds Alonso. Werner could be in. Werner down the sides. One-on-one with Ruben Diaz. Diaz holds him up well. Whips it in. Oh, Lukaku. I mean, I don't know if the defender cleared that or he hit him. I think Lukaku should do better there. Alfred, thank you for your super chat. Said, Pep is Wenger with money. Arsenal was doing this tiki-taka way before Pep or anybody else, but people act like Pep crested this. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of Pep, but you can't deny the fact that he spent huge amounts of money to not really do anything in the Champions League. You know, he spent £1 billion nearly at Manchester City and hasn't delivered a Champions League, you know. So you have to question him. Juventus v Chelsea is who can park the bus better. Yeah, I just think, I know on paper that looks a way better match than Man U Villarreal, but I don't think I'm going to do that Juventus-Chelsea game. I can see it being overly defensive. But we'll see. We'll see. Ollie tax in full effect. We'll do that. Unai Emery, good evening. I like it when it's Champions League week. You know, we keep busy, get to watch a lot of other games. That's all we've got right now with Arsenal. Brexit in Europe. Manchester City still the better team. We just haven't seen a clear-cut chance here at all. Arsenal should get Deschamps. I'm not sure about Deschamps as a club manager. You know, I'm really not. Villa almost scored. Yeah, people keep me updated with the Manchester United Villa game, which I don't understand why they haven't put that game on TV, which makes no sense. Put Reading v Middlesbrough on Sky. I mean, who wants to watch that? Ian said, have you got Lukaku or Ronaldo in your FPL? See, I've got two. I've got the Sun Dream Team and I've obviously got the FPL one. The FPL one, which I didn't upgrade this week either. I didn't even change the team. And I'm struggling in that. I've got Ronaldo and Salah. I haven't got Lukaku in that one. A said, Big C, what's your score prediction for the North London derby? I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal. I actually genuinely think we'll beat Tottenham tomorrow. Corner to Chelsea there, shot by Werner. Yeah, I think we'll beat Spurs tomorrow. I do. I just think we're at home. We've got a good record. I think we'll get the better of them. But you just never know with Mikel Arteta. If he picks Granit Xhaka tomorrow, I'm telling you now, man, it could be problems. It could be problems. Greenwood missed a sitter apparently for United. Forgotten to do FPL 2 weeks in a row. I'll be back next year. Bruv, I'm the same. I'm in a relegation battle. Alonso corner for Chelsea. Whipped in, headed away by Rodri. Double header away, actually. Interesting that Sterling is on the bench today, man. There are rumours. I don't know if anyone's seen these rumours today, but there are rumours that Sterling may ask to leave Manchester City. I think he feels he's been harshly treated by Pep in the sense that, you know, he scored a lot of goals over the past few years. And obviously, I always felt like if you're spending 100 million on Grealish, that Sterling's going to end up on the bench. So, although you could play him on the right, they've favoured Mahrez on the right. I think Pep likes a right footer on the left and a left footer on the right cutting in. So, rumours that Sterling could leave. But I don't know where Sterling goes because he's not going to go to Man United because City wouldn't sell him there. I think he would reject Spurs. I think he'd reject Arsenal. I don't think Chelsea would need him. They've got a lot of wingers. Would he go back to Liverpool? You know, but I know the fans turned on him when he left Liverpool. So unless he goes abroad, I'm not sure. But I don't think Sterling will be there too much. Apparently Barcelona, Omar's saying. Barcelona are looking at him. Left wing for Barcelona. I think he'd score goals there, to be honest. He's a good goal-scoring winger. That'd be interesting. He'd be expensive. He's on big wages as well. PSG, if Mbappe goes, possibly that could be a shout because they're going to have to replace him. Rudiger is just so slide. You know what? I got to be honest. Rudiger is one of my favourite centre-backs in the Prem. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's one of them centre-backs that if you was playing against him or if he's on the opposite team, you're not going to like him. You're going to think this guy fouls people, but he's very sly, does it off the ball, doesn't get pulled up on it. And I'd love to have Rudiger at Arsenal. I can't lie. I think he's improved massively over the past year. Timo Werner gets bullied there by, was that Diaz, I think, muscled him. Broad said he's going Villa. Yeah, they try and get everyone else. Barca want Lacazette. Yeah, I saw that. I think Barca at this stage, and no disrespect to Lacazette, I think they're kind of desperate. Juventus are being linked with him as well. Juventus love a free transfer, and Lacazette on a free. Listen, I've always said I think Lacazette's a good footballer. He's very, very intelligent. His link-up plays, touch and all that is very good. He just doesn't score loads of goals anymore. But I think if you put him in a team like Juventus or Barcelona, he would probably look a far better player with good players around him. Imagine like Dembele, Coutinho and Depay around Lacazette. He'd probably look a far better player. So I wouldn't blame him. I think he'd do all right there. Craig, thank you for the super chat. Said, you just know that Xhaka and El Neni will play. If I saw Xhaka and El Neni tomorrow in midfield, I'd turn the stream off before we even start. I'd just lock it off and say, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm telling you now, Arteta, you better not play Granit Xhaka tomorrow. The guy's had COVID, so he hasn't been training. He also got sent off and let the team down. There's no way on earth he should play over Lokonga. Lokonga is in the Belgium squad. He's doing good things at the moment. Zidane said I'd take Sterling at Leicester. He'd be good, but I don't know, his wage. I'm sure he's on nearly 300 grand a week. You man know, man, if you saw El Neni and Xhaka in midfield, you just turn it off. Just check the score after 90 minutes, Barca are in the mud, man, I'm telling you. Noel said, Kurt, it's unpopular opinion, but I think Grealish is massively overrated. And I'm not just saying that because he snubbed Ireland for England. He's not a £100 million player. I would say that Grealish is not a £100 million player. I would agree with that. I think Grealish is a very good footballer. I said many times, I'm not even sure Manchester City needed Grealish. Looking at City's team last season, I would have said wingers is one of the last positions they need. They've got Sterling, they've got Mahrez, they've got Ferran Torres, they've got Bernardo Silva. Why do they need to spend 100 million on a winger? They were desperate for a striker. They should have spent 100 million on Kane or tried to get Haaland, So I'm just not sure Grealish has made Manchester City a better team. That's what I will say. He's probably technically better than Sterling, but doesn't get the goals that Sterling gets. So, yeah, I think it was a strange deal. I read something actually about Manchester City and why they bought Jack Grealish, and there was this theory that Manchester City don't have a poster boy like a player that loads of people like, and like a poster boy footballer. Grealish is that lad, the England player who they all kind of love. So I kind of think that's why they did it. But like people are saying here, Grealish for me is a £70 million player. Broad said, I guess no North London derby stream tomorrow then, because Xhaka is almost definitely playing. And you know what, Broad? The amount of people that are saying, listen, I know you don't want Xhaka in the team, but I think he's going to play him. And I'm like, I can see it happening. I really can. To buy merch. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like De Bruyne, as much as De Bruyne is a great player, he's not what you would call a poster boy. I don't think kids are running out to put De Bruyne on the back of their shirt. They've got good players. Sterling, because of the way they portray him in the media, is not a poster boy. They wanted that player that can sell shirts for them. Pogba sells shirts for Man United. Ronaldo sells shirts. And that's why I think they signed him. I think it was almost political as well. Foden could have been and still could be their poster boy. Foden is still not really a regular, is he, at City? He gets dropped and then he brings him back in, you know. Broad said the 100 million will flip. Well, they'll be hoping so. Isn't KDB the poster boy? See, I wouldn't say so. You know, to me, a poster boy is like, not only are you a great footballer, but you're a big personality. You might have swagger, you might have style, you know, little kids might look and want to be like you, you know. Kevin De Bruyne is not a poster boy in the sense that he doesn't have huge personality and charisma. He's just a great footballer. Where, you know, Grealish is a bit, you know, he's got the headband, the long hair, the socks are low. He's got a bit of style about him, you know. He's kind of got that Gascoigne thing as well, you know. He's on that, goes out and, you know, parties and all that. You know how it goes in the English press. Why not just sign Kane then? I genuinely think City didn't sign Kane because I think they're going to try and get Haaland next summer. And I think they thought 150 million on Kane, who's 28, who has injury problems. I don't think they saw the value in it. De Bruyne whips in the corner. It's blocked. He goes out for another corner. It's a very slow game at the moment, man. Broads, you know it. When we were kids, what did everyone do when we were kids? We pulled our socks above our knee. Why? Because Thierry Henry did it, and we like that fashion. Now Jack Grealish got kids wearing their socks low. You know, he's got a style and that. De Bruyne whips in the corner. Punched away by Mendy. Mendy's a very good keeper, man. I've been impressed by him. Goes out for a throw in. This game, it's not been great so far. Makes sense. Yeah, I hope so. Anthony said, thank you for your super chat, Anthony said, people always talk about the atmosphere at the Emirates when in reality Stamford Bridge and especially the Etihad are much quieter. Support is dead. Yeah. Listen, I think the Emirates atmosphere gets exaggerated a little bit, you know. Let me tell you, there aren't too many grounds of the big six where the atmosphere is rocking. A lot of it, like you said, the Emirates is better than Stamford Bridge and Chelsea. You don't get no atmosphere there, apart from maybe a big game where they're winning. So, yeah, they throw that at Arsenal a bit too much. Nicholas said, Grealish gives me Beckham vibes. I know what you're saying, but Beck's is next level. I can't lie. Wasn't ESR wearing his socks low? Yeah, but I think Grealish started that off, to be honest. Or well, lately anyway. I didn't see Smith Rowe doing that before Grealish, so you've got to give Grealish the credit that he kind of got that in fashion. Grealish speaks to different and diverse cultures of the country. Everyone kind of relates to him. Yeah, he's a lad, isn't it? He's just a normal lad, you kind of feel like. Bex is defo next level. Yeah, Bex is Bex, man. Bex is like football royalty, you know, in this country. You know, everyone kind of loves Bex in England. Big up Static. Hope you're well, bro. Grealish, small fish in a big pond. Should have extended Aguero's contract for one more year and used him when he's needed. I 100% agree with that, Sol. Who in their right mind lets Aguero go with no replacement? You know, when Aguero left, I thought, that's it. Kane's getting signed. They must have got this deal lined up. Obi said Steve Claridge started the low socks. I remember him. He made it look a bit trampy, though, to be fair. You know, he didn't make it look as stylish as Grealish and them, man. But Claridge, yeah, I remember him. Leicester City, him and Heskey up top. We need a shot on target. The game not living up to the hype so far. Sometimes when you get two big teams playing each other, there's a feeling that they're more scared to lose than going to win. Substitution for Chelsea. Thiago Silva's coming on for Reece James. Reece James is injured. They'll move Aspilicueta to right wing back and put Thiago in at centre back. No shots on target so far. I think Dybala did low socks before Grealish. Yeah, I remember Dybala used to do it as well. Kevy said, afternoon, Big C. Are you going Spurs Stadium tonight for AJ fight or are you doing a box along? Well, I'm not going to the fight, that's for sure. I will be watching the fight. I might do a box along. I might do watch along, box along, you know. Yeah, I'll let you know, people. I'll let you know. Not too sure yet whether to go out and watch it or whether to do a watch along. Grealish was with Tion Wayne promoting merch and all that. You will not see Harry Kane doing that. Jack is the poster boy, 100%. You can see it in it. He's into his fashion. He wears his kit a certain way. All that stuff counts for something when you're promoting a footballer. You know, you can become a brand as well as a football player. You know, David Beckham is arguably an even bigger brand than he is as a footballer. And that's not disrespectful. He was a top player. But as a brand, he was huge. He's still one of the biggest now, you know? Was Beckham overrated as a player? I think Bex was brilliant. I have to admit, Beckham has got one of the best deliveries I've seen of a football. If you was attacking and he had the ball on the right, man, he'll put it wherever you want. He'll put it on the end of your nose, mate. Wherever you need it, he'll put it there. His delivery was unbelievable. I can't lie. He's a bit of a set piece, Donny. You know, he's not like you weren't going to see Bex running past people. He'd just control it and whip it in. But I can't lie, I was a big fan of Bex. I did rate him highly, man. I think he was a beast. Even for England, he was an elite captain, man. The man owns his own team, man. He has to be a legend, you know. Beckham was underrated, says Broads. Static said, I'm good, bro. Big love to S Featley TV for becoming a member. Yeah, big up. Is he in the chat? Where's Stephen in the chat? I didn't see his name in the chat, but big up to him, man. Doing good things with charity and stuff on his channel. Respect it. Big up, Craig. Curtis, your all-time 11, past and present. Craig, you know what? I've got plans to do a show in the international break where we're going to do that. Because, do you know what? I honestly couldn't name my favorite 11 players, past and present. It would take me a little bit of time to think. So we'll definitely do a show where we look at that. But big up for the super chat. Bex is a sat nav. That's it. Just tell him where you want it. He'll put it there, you know. You don't play for Manchester United, Real Madrid, AC Milan and PSG if you're not a serious footballer. Kevin De Bruyne shoots. It's blocked. We're 30 minutes into the game, people. We haven't had a shot on target the whole game. It's been dreadful. Stephen's here. Big up to you, Static. I'm stuck in hospital, bro. Curtis, you missed my 2-month message. Oh, my days. Where have you messaged me, bro? On here? Have I missed it? I'm sure I've been reading them out. Cap said, I'm naming 11 Ronaldinhos. My son Cruz would definitely agree with that. He loves Ronaldinho, man. Although I don't know how he'd do it left back. He'd probably still get the ball and dribble past everyone. He'd be all right, to be fair. This game could be 0-0. I hope not, man. There's nothing worse than doing a watch-along on a 0-0. Chelsea have honestly been really poor. They've hardly got out of their half all game. Lewis says, Curtis, big up to Daniel Blind-Gooney, was chosen to represent handicapped fans by Arsenal. That's quality, man. Big up Daniel. I think he travels from Exeter to London for every game. It takes him like 3 hours to get there, so he deserves acknowledging from the club. Cruz knows. Come on, Cruz knows his ballers, man. He's even convinced me almost that I've almost become more of a Ronaldinho fan over R9 Ronaldo. I never thought that could happen. Gorav said, score prediction for tomorrow. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal. I think we'll beat Tottenham tomorrow at home. I honestly think the Emirates will be rocking tomorrow. People talk about the atmosphere. I think the place will be rocking tomorrow. City don't look like they'll score, though. Possession, but at what cost? Need that striker. You need that striker, man. This is a different year this year. You know, United got Ronaldo. Chelsea got Lukaku. You're not going to win the league with no striker. And the question I would ask Pep, Gabriel Jesus, a Brazilian international striker, why are you playing him right wing when you don't have a striker? You obviously don't rate him. If you're playing him you know what I mean? You're playing with a false 9. I believe, I think Foden is playing up front. Here's Grealish. Finds Rodri, shoots, deflection, over, corner. Still no shot on target. Krav said, Dino is ridiculous, man. I love Ronaldo more than Messi. Just let me know in the comments. I'm going to ask you this quickly, right? Who do you think is better out of Ronaldinho and R9 Ronaldo? Who would you put above who? Settle the debate for me here, people. My son says Ronaldinho. He's been convincing me that he's better. I would definitely say he's more exciting. I think he's the most enjoyable footballer that I've ever watched. I've got to be honest. Oh, City are blocked again. We still haven't had a shot on target. Stephen Featley, big up, bro. He said, hi, bro. Hope to work with you soon. Don't know if you can help me as I'm struggling to get a timer and scoreboard for my own watch-alongs. That's my 2-month message. Oh, bro, do you know what? I had to go somebody to help me get that done. And it took me ages to get it done. I will try and help if possible. It's not actually that difficult if you can use oh, Mendy flicks the corner away. If you're good with Photoshop and things like that, you can make it. T said R9. Jack said Omri's better than both. Obi said Ronaldinho. Carney Ronaldinho. Don 1 said R9. Some guy Ronaldinho. Craig said Ronaldinho just. Raul Ronaldinho. Gumsy Ronaldinho. We've probably got more Ronaldinhos. Broad says Ronaldo. Carney said R9 did not have the career we wanted to see. Ian said Ronald, don't be silly. They called R9 the phenomenon. It's quite mixed. It's quite mixed. Ronaldo changed the game. Ronaldinho was more fun to watch. I kind of see this is where I kind of agree, because what I feel like, you had a bunch of strikers in the world who were all elite goal scorers. And then R9 brought that style to being a striker. And I think that's why I loved him so much, because it was like, wow, he can do so much more than a regular striker can do. And I'd never seen it. I hadn't actually seen anybody do that as a striker before. And then Ronaldinho became that flair, skillful player who took it to the next level. So here's Grealish. We still haven't had a shot on target. Corner to City again. It's a difficult one. It really is. As soon as Ronaldinho gets the ball, you're instantly on your feet waiting to see what he will do. Most gifted player ever, in my opinion. R9 produced on the best stage. Ronaldo had too many injuries. It's a tough one, but I'd go for Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho on flair alone, but R9 overall. It's a tricky one, that's for certain. This is what we're having to do. We're having to debate because this game's been a stinker. Broad said that Brazil team, 2002 to 2006, was unreal. Honestly, you know, when they beat England in 2002, they were so good, it almost didn't hurt me. And I know that sounds really bad, because obviously I wanted England to win, but I loved that Brazil front three so much that I was like, if anyone's going to beat England, let it be them three. You know, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and R9. Like, how do you cope with that front three? It was a joke. Absolute joke of a front three. There was no way you could keep all three of them quiet in a game. It just wasn't going to happen. EJS said, big up Curtis, one of my favorite Arsenal YouTubers out in the space. Big up, bro. Thank you for your support. R9 for the trim. R9 had the worst trim in football and made it fashionable. You know, that's how good he was. Ronaldinho was constantly ripping R9's Madrid side. Yeah, they applauded him off at the Bernabeu, didn't they? Good football there. Kovacic. Hey, Lukaku, man, that's a poor touch. He has been quiet this game. Ronaldinho, R9, Rivaldo, madness. Imagine how much they'd be worth nowadays. You know, Neymar costs 200 million. I think R9 and Ronaldinho would cost more than him. You know, Rivaldo would be close as well. What a left foot. They were so good, people don't even mention Rivaldo, and he was a beast. He was unbelievable. Scoring bicycles, the left foot was so sweet. Craig, do you know what? That's a great question, because honestly, and I say this all the time, when I was a kid, I used to study videos of Romario finishing. Craig said, who's the better finisher, R9 or Romario? That is genuinely like, that is very close. I'm an R9 fan, so you know, I would always favour him. But honestly, Romario is one of the best finishers I've ever seen. He was lethal. I'll just lean towards R9. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Shoots over. We still haven't had a shot on target, people. Bin said, I'm not seeing the match. Trust me, you don't want to see the match right now. Outside of the boot Romario, yeah, I'm telling you, madness. But any of the older people in the comments who saw Romario, what a finisher. Big up Big C. Hope Cruz is good. Yeah, big up Cruz. He had a good birthday yesterday. Thank you for everyone who sent the messages as well to him. Look, they sent you loads of messages. They sent you loads of messages yesterday. What are you going to say to him?
Thanks.
How old was you yesterday?
9.
Who's better, Ronaldinho or R9 Ronaldo?
Easily Ronaldinho.
Why Ronaldinho?
Because he's got more style and he at least does rainbow flicks and step overs.
You like the skill more, yeah?
Yeah.
Look out for Cruz, people. He's going to have a YouTube channel coming soon as well.
Yeah?
Coming soon, yeah? Big up, man. Little guest appearance here. I have to bring him in quick. Oh, man. 39 minutes gone. We still haven't had a goal. Still haven't had a shot on target. It's a snore fest. Yeah, man. They're bigging you up in the comments, man, saying happy birthday for yesterday. Ball over the top. What's that? Corner to... No corner. Play on. Oh, it's a foul halfway line. The game's boring. Alfred said, put Henry in any team R9 played in, Brazil, Madrid, etc., and he'll produce more than R9. No disrespect to R9. Henry also never lost a head-to-head v R9. Jeez. Man's coming for R9 there, you know, but because it's Henry, I'll allow it to happen, Alfred. You know what I mean? It's Arsenal settings, man. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone for bigging up Cruz in the comments as well. Next generation, you know. Man said facts. Curtis, the highlight of your live stream. I said, yeah, man, I have to introduce him, you know. Yeah, man, the little one. Cruz, no. Our fam said, my 11, I've watched Casillas, Alves, Roberto Carlos, Puyol, Maldini, Zidane, Javi, Perla, Ronaldinho, Messi, R9, too young for Pele, Maradona. It's not a bad team, I tell you. It's not a bad team at all. Looks just like, yeah, he's done well, to be fair. He's done well. He looks like his mum as well, though. Just let Cruz go to Man City, spare him the pain. Hey, I told him, man, he's got an escape clause. He can only go to City, though. He can't go and support no Man United, no, none of them. I can't accept that. The heir to the throne. Come on, bro. It's big up. Jeez, love Henry, but R9 in his prime was levels ahead of any striker. Listen, Henry's my Arsenal, you know, guy, but I can't put Henry ahead of R9. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Jesus just missed a good chance there. I mean, let me put into context, people. Chelsea have had one shot on goal and not on target either. None on target. And Manchester City have had 6 and none on target. This is an absolute stinker of a game. Maybe I should have done an AFC Wimbledon live stream. What's the Villa Man United score, people? Is it still 0-0? I'm assuming Ronaldo hasn't scored. Happy birthday to your lad. Big up, bro. Alvin, happy birthday to your son. It was also my birthday. I hope your son got who he wanted. Happy birthday to you as well, bro. 24th settings. Big up. Mourinho football. Still 0-0, yeah? Still 0. Nah, no PS5, you know. I can't even get older on myself, to be honest. Can we loan Cruz to Redbridge community? You need a striker. Broads, I'm here in Europe front today, man. Number 9, number 10. You got to carry the team. Chairman and player, you know. Big up Lil C. Yeah, man. When it came to finishing, Ian Wright was the best I've ever seen. Such a naturally gifted footballer, right? He could score left foot, right foot, chip the goalkeeper as well. Mourinho played the best football, winning football with Chelsea. Them days he was attacking with Robben and Duff. Them days out wide. Here come Chelsea. They've got players in the box. He's got to cross it. Took too long. Aspilicueta should have crossed it. Lukaku is not happy. Ball whipped in. Took too long. Took way too long there. Way too long. Should have crossed it earlier. Henry and George Weah. Are they your best? Smiths are selling PS5s. I'm going to have to check. I'll have a look. I will have a look. If I can get one, I'm ready to go, but I can't find one. Damien Duff like the beer. Duff beer. What was that? Simpsons, innit? See, Broad's knows. Robbie Fowler, one of the most... Oh, Robbie Fowler. I can't lie here. Like I said, people, my dad was a Liverpool fan, so I always I always saw Liverpool and stuff. And honestly, Robbie Fowler, that left foot was unique, man. It was unique. He was a great finisher. All right, here come Chelsea. Lukaku. Oh, Werner was in. He needed the through ball, man. Press triangle. Don't press X. Don't play it to his feet. Just slip it in. He's got space to run into as well. Chelsea are playing poor. City are the better team. Curtis, check PS5 UK stock on Twitter. They upload whenever any shot. Hey, big up Jack Phillips. I'll check that, man. Here's Bernardo Silva. Finds Jesus in the penalty area. Runs at Rudiger. Bullied. Wins a corner, though. Personally, the Liverpool fans I knew were all amazing people. Yeah, man. Listen, got a very passionate fan base. Alfred, big up with a super chat, bro. People are crazy saying R9 was levels above. Henry was France's leading goal scorer in 98. Nobody knew him then. His range of goals was also better. Alfred's not having it, man. He's backing Henry to the hilt. Corner to Man City. Whipped in. Oh, headed away. Static said Big C and Baby C, a dynamic duo. Come on, bro. This is literally cross it in and Mendy comes and collects it. It's been an awful game. Already got my PS5, but all the games are dead. Hey, listen, just be patient. At least you got the console. Most people can't even get the console, so you're lucky to even have it. But yeah, at the moment, there's not that many games. I really want them. Why won't they just bring out a new Grand Theft Auto, man? When did the last Grand Theft Auto come out? Like 2014, 15? They need a new Grand Theft Auto. Growing up, I used to love James Bond, Grand Theft Auto, FIFA, or Pro Evo probably back then. Just don't bring enough of these games up. Henry won everything in the game, literally everything. Well, that's the one thing. R9 Ronaldo never won the Champions League, you know. That was the one thing people used to hold against him. Where your Ronaldinho's, your Zidane's, your Henry's, they cleaned up. Champions League, World Cup, they won it all. A new GTA for the vibes. Come on, man. Why don't they bring out a new GTA? What are they waiting for? Chrissy said, big up Big C at last. You show us your son, man. Happy belated Earth Day to Cruz. One love. Hey, blessings, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Alfred, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you're going to win that argument, man. We've got a lot of R9 fans in here. I'm an Arsenal fan, so by right, do you not think I would love to put Henry above R9? I just can't do it. Here's Timo Werner. Cross it in, headed away. But it's opinions. He's not wrong. We just a lot of us don't agree with it. Some people will agree with it. R9 is so good, you can't hold that against him. Trust me, bro. Emperor Tinfoil, thank you for your super chat. God bless Curtis and Big Cruz. Have a good one, big guy. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. R10 won everything. 2 World Cups, Ballon d'Or, Zidane and Henry did not. No, I'm sure. Didn't Zidane win everything? I thought they said Zidane won the lot. Champions League final, scored the volley for Real Madrid. He won the World Cup 98. And I'm sure Zidane has won Ballon d'Or as well. I think Zidane has. Henry didn't win the Ballon d'Or. And R9 never won the Champions League. They say he's the best player to never win the Champions League. R9 made Henry. And that is half time. And I can honestly say that is an absolute stinkfest of a first half. That was dreadful. Oh, yeah, and Zidane won the Euros as well. Come on, you can't talk to Zidane. He cleaned up. He won the lot. Afam said, yeah, Henry was robbed, man. Didn't they give Cannavaro Ballon d'Or? And I think another year they gave it to, was it Nedved or someone? It was ridiculous that Henry never won it at least once. Original T said that lad needs to go and watch R9 at PSV. 52 goals at 19. Yeah, R9 slander is painful for me. Because growing up, that was my favourite player. As an Arsenal fan, I would love to push Henry to the front of the queue. But I'm R9, man. I am. Worst half I've watched outside of Arsenal. Totally agree. Absolute stinkfest of a first half. Stinkfest, that first half, man. Absolute boring game. Lukaku not looking great either. Zidane got headbutt of the year. Listen, how many players could headbutt a player in a World Cup final? That headbutt potentially leads to you losing the game, and you're not booed. He came back to France and got a hero's welcome, despite the fact he pretty much cost his country the World Cup final. That's when you know you're a legend. Zidane scored one of the best volleys you've ever seen in a Champions League final. Bear in mind, it was his weaker foot. World Cup 98, I think he scored 2 headers. World Cup final 2006, he chips a penalty against Buffon, crossbar and in. He then headbutts a man and gets sent off because the guy starts cussing his mum. To me, that is legendary status at its finest. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't go out much greater than that, in my opinion. Jack, that's a hard question. I'd probably go Ronaldinho purely for the entertainment factor. But it's close. You know, Zidane's unbelievable. He's probably the best midfielder ever. Even though he's probably more of an attacking midfielder, he's unbelievable. George G said, Zidane has won the World Cup, Euros, Spanish Championship, Italian Championship, Ballon d'Or, and numerous cup comps, not to mention Player of the Year awards. Can't talk to him, mate, as a midfielder. He's on another planet. When did Arteta start managing City and Chelsea? Oh, man. Snorefest. We need a goal badly. Ashani Gordon said, Zidane is the greatest of legends purely on his big moments. A lot of people call him one of the GOATs as well, if not the GOAT. This is what I'm saying. It's all about opinions. During the international break, we're going to do a GOAT stream. I shouldn't really say this because I know people will copy it, but I'm saying it anyway. We're going to do a GOAT stream during the international break. We're going to pick our best player ever, get all your opinions, and then we'll build our greatest ever team, and then we'll pick a player in each position because it sparks great debate in the comments. You know, even when people just say Messi or Ronaldo, that starts a debate. So if you're trying to pick an entire team, we'll be going mad. I'll have to bring some guests on for that as well. 2 different positions. Ronaldinho was a winger, Zidane a midfielder. Yeah, for me, Zidane's the best midfielder of all time. If you're talking central or attacking midfielder, I'd say he's the best ever. Like you said, Ronaldinho was more left wing. Messi and Ronaldo naturally played off the wing as well. Maradona, the GOAT. Yeah, I think a lot of the older generation who saw more of Maradona will go for Maradona. And again, I don't disagree with it. I really don't. It's just opinions. A GOAT stream with the GOAT himself. Hey, we got the GOAT community, man. That's what matters, you know. GOAT stream incoming. Definitely. Like I said, during the international break, we're going to do some different types of streams. We may do Arsenal's worst ever team just for a bit of fun. I remember last year I did Arsenal's best ever team. We may now do their worst ever team. So look out for your Scalaccis and your Andre Santos and stuff like that. But I think we'll definitely do a GOAT stream. Zidane, not the best midfielder ever. Overrated. I don't think anyone has ever called Zidane overrated. But what I will ask you is, in the comments, tell me a midfielder you believe is better than Zidane. Arteta is a GOAT, literally. I'm telling you. We got loads of worse teams. Yeah, we'd probably need to pick a whole squad of 22, to be fair. We'd have to stretch the team a little bit further. Prime Van Persie or Aguero? I'm going Van Persie. Got to be honest. I think he had more to his game than Aguero. I think Aguero has had a better career than Van Persie. Van Persie didn't produce for long enough. If you put those two players at their very best and they can do that over a long period of time, I'm going Van Persie because free kicks, penalties, bit more skill, gets involved in the games. I would go with him. I got to be honest. If you're talking about them at their prime, people saying ban him. You're not happy with the Zidane slander is awful. You can't be slandering Zinedine Zidane. Even if he said I don't think he's the GOAT, I would understand. But you're saying he's overrated. I'm like, I don't know how you can call Zidane overrated. But Sean said the most complete midfielder was Lothar Matthäus. Not saying better than Zidane, but a more complete player as a midfielder. He had everything. I respect those opinions. Lothar Matthäus, German Donny, man. Packed him a few times on FIFA. Alpha Vision, normal watch along, dot along. Big up Clem, hope you're well, bro. Man City on top, but are lacking quality in the final third. Something you don't expect to see with Man City. Chelsea are more defensive, trying to counter-attack. Feel that Tuchel will make a few changes at half-time to get Jorginho and bring in. The thing with Tuchel is the only question I've got of him and his style and philosophy is, can this Chelsea team go on the front foot against the best teams and dominate and beat them? You know, they're almost built to win games 1-0. You know, if they were 1 or 2 goals down against like a Man City, can they then open up and go and score 3 goals? You know, that I know they scored 3 against Spurs, but that's the one thing I look at with Chelsea. They're almost built to just go 1-0 up and see the game out. And Lukaku has not had a lot of service today. Gorav said, Big C, I watch football under Lampard and I think, how is our defending day and night with the same players? Different coach, different philosophies. Lampard was not defensively solid. Tuchel, as you can see, just drills into their minds that you've got to defend with structure, you know. Afam said the 2000s was the best football era. All the best footballers played in 2000s. I feel sorry for the kids that missed that era. The thing is, growing up, the older generation used to say the same to us. You miss Pele, you miss Cruyff, Eusebio, Maradona. But we were going, no, we're good, man. We've got R9, we've got Raul, we've got Henry, we've got all these great strikers, Batistuta. But now I'm saying it to my son. I'm like, yo, man, you've missed out. All you've had is Messi and Ronaldo. You know, we're looking at... But then times change. It's different, innit? But I hear you. The 2000s was elite. Big up Chompers for the super chat. Said Xavi and Iniesta are better than Zidane, in my opinion. Not for me. But again, I respect your opinion. I respect it. They were Donnies. They won so much. I just don't think either one of them can do what Zidane could do, you know. Xavi sat back and dictated the game. Iniesta was silky. They couldn't score goals like Zizou, in my opinion. So for me, I put Zidane above both of them. I really do. But they are great players, of course. But yeah, for me, Zidane better than both of them. Stat pad generation. It's crazy, and it's different. People, over 750 of you in here. Amazing numbers for a non-Arsenal watch-along. So just make sure you smash a like and subscribe if you haven't. It'd be much appreciated. Don't forget, tomorrow, we're live from 3:30 p.m. I'm going to do an hour of build-up for the game. Biggest game of the season, man. Arsenal against Tottenham. North London derby, big game. I was possibly going to go to the game, but I decided I'm not going to bother. I'm going to do a watch-along. Scenes FC tomorrow, people. Make sure you tune in. Turn up with that energy. We're going crazy tomorrow. E. Ross said Seedorf is definitely up there. 3 Champions Leagues with 3 different clubs. What a player. Clarence Seedorf, baller. Will you now admit Haaland is better than Mbappe? What I will say, at the moment, he is definitely performing at a higher level than Mbappe. But what I'll say, I will reserve judgment until Haaland leaves. If he comes to the Prem and rips it up, then I'll admit it. You know, I know he does it in the Champions League, but I want to see him in the Prem or wherever he goes next. But he's definitely performing at a higher standard. I think Mbappe's become stale at PSG. I can't lie. I think he needs to go. Is tomorrow also going to be a dot along? Listen, people, if you want that screen on there as well, if that helps the watch along, I'm more than willing to leave it on there if you feel that helps. Dwayne said, if I create a channel, would you help me promote it? Yeah, listen, as long as it's a good channel with good content, people can always promote their channel in the comments. Cap said Zidane stepovers was one of the best. His hips would send you to the shops. Zidane was pure silk, man. I can't put Xavi and Iniesta over him, although some of you are. But Mbappe will fail at Real Madrid. It's hard to say, innit? We don't know that until we see it. I wouldn't go to Madrid if I was him. I think he should come to the Prem. Hey, Curtis, start early tomorrow and shock everyone. I might do. I might even turn up 5 minutes before we're supposed to. No, you don't even have to super chat for promo, man. I'll promote channels as long as you're putting out decent content and you're not putting out madness. I got no problem promoting, man. There's nothing. We're a community, innit? We're in this together. Dot vision. I'm telling you, man. When are you next going to go to an Arsenal game? Do you know what? I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not sure. If I'm looking at the fixtures, Arsenal, I mean, we've got international break after Brighton, and then we've got another one next month. Why so many international? Do you know what? Probably Man United at home. I'd like to go to that one more because Ronaldo is there, and we don't play Man United until when do we even play Man United? It's in November. Is it November? We don't play Man United for a while anyway. First YouTuber to do a dot along. Hey, man, we create history, people. Clement said Zidane is clear of Xavi. You know, I agree. I think he's better than Xavi and Iniesta. I mean, yeah, I think he's significantly better than both. But prime Adebayor or Giroud? I got to go Adebayor. 33 goals in a season, man. You never seen Giroud hit them numbers. I have to go Adebayor. If you're talking about the prime. Big up Dollar Hyde. Big up Kurt Hours Cruz's birthday celebrations. He had a great time, man. Thank you for your words. KKV. Big up Kurt. If we could choose between Haaland and Mbappe, who would it be and why? See, that's horrible, isn't it? Because I've always backed Mbappe. But I kind of feel like I'd probably go Haaland at Arsenal because, number one, he's big, strong. He can get on the end of crosses. Out of the two, if I could take one at Arsenal right now, I would take Haaland just because of the way we play. That's not me admitting that I think Haaland is better because I did say a couple of months ago, people, that I felt Mbappe was better than Haaland. But over the past few months, I got to be honest, Mbappe has not performed at as quite high level as Haaland has. So if I could have one at Arsenal, I would take Haaland, I got to be honest, because I don't think we'd have the service for Mbappe. Adebayor by a country mile over Giroud, 100%. 33 goals, man. J-Man47, a channel as big as AFTV ended their live. You, sir, continued with great content despite it being dotted. Listen, big up Robbie and everyone. They obviously felt it wasn't right and locked it off. So I respect their decision. We just kept it moving. We freestyled, and it managed to work the best we could. So, thank you very much to the community. As I always say, we got 60-odd thousand views on a watch-along where we weren't even watching the game, which was incredible. Mbappe just for the Henry vibes. Yeah, I'm telling you. We may do a watch-along for the fight tonight. It depends, people. I haven't made up my mind whether to go out and watch the fight yet. But if I don't and I'm indoors, I probably will do a box-along, as we're going to call it. Curtis Adebayor was a baller, 100%. Especially that year when he scored all those goals, Clem said, I'm sitting on the fence as I'm backing both Haaland and Mbappe to be the next big things in the game after Messi and Ronaldo finally retire. Their next moves are going to dictate their career. Second half is underway. Haaland will leave next summer. He's got a £75 million release clause. He will leave. Mbappe is actually available on a free if he doesn't sign a new contract. He will leave as well. Where they go next will dictate their career and the direction that they're going to go in, They have to make the right decision, and that will dictate it. Getting battered like Tottenham for the dot. I thought you left us like a cheap date. Nah, I'm here, man. I'm here. EJ said, I sub to you because you watch all football and you're an ex-footballer and your opinions are the best. You don't chat-ish, Thanks, Curtis. You're awesome. I'm Fran. Hey, listen, I don't want to disrespect anyone else. Big up to my boy Fran, of course. Me and him will be doing plenty of content in the future as well. But I appreciate your kind words, EJ. Thank you very much. Haaland's stats are insane. His goal record is ridiculous. Second half, can we at least get a shot on target, people? Curtis on the rise fast. Yeah, we're moving. We're moving in the right direction. Progress every day. That's what it's all about, people. Improve every day. Craig said, Curtis, I've passed my test for forklift driver, counterbalance, and Hey, big up, man. Congrats, Craig. Craig always supports the channel, man. Really appreciate it. Well done, man. Onwards and upwards. That's what it's about. I think one thing that, listen, the pandemic was a terrible situation. You know, people's lives were, lost and it was terrible. For those of us who are lucky to still be here, one thing that I feel like we all gained, I hope, from the pandemic was because we had so much time to sit there, we all kind of looked at things and thought, how can I improve? Can I do a course? Do I start running in the morning and getting fit? You know, we all, a lot of people improved during the pandemic, which was a positive out of a negative situation, you know. Yeah, Craig, congrats, man. Big up. Everyone in the community is bigging you up. Well done, man. Onwards and upwards, people. Any accomplishments, anything, throw it in the comments, man. We'll read them out. Big people up. I told you, it's all positive vibes in it, you know. Here's Grealish. Right foot shot, tries to bend it in the corner, goes wide. We still have not had a shot on target, and we are 47 minutes into the game. Grealish tried to curl it into that far corner, didn't bend it enough and put it wide. CR7 left it too late to be the greatest in the Prem. I suppose time will tell. If he was to win the Prem, he could have an argument, but I'm not sure whether he wins the Prem with this Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge, you know. This game needs Sterling, bit of pace maybe, bit more direct. Here we go. Anis, I actually lost £50. I now run 8 miles every day. Come on, man. Big up, Anis. That's what it's about. Get fit. It made us all look at ourselves. What am I doing? Am I happy with my life? Can I get a better job? Can I do a course? Can I learn a language? Learn an instrument? Can I lose weight? Can I get in better shape? You know, that's what it's all about, people. We have to improve. We have to look after ourselves. Lucas says, completed a 2.5k run in under 10 minutes. Big up. Good speed. Very good speed. You know, I've done some of them 5k runs myself, and they're hard. I run the 5k, I think, in about 24 minutes, 23 and a half. And it's not easy, man. It's hard work. Whipped in, headed away by Chelsea. So, yeah, 2.5 and under 10 minutes is a serious speed. Big up Lunastis for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. And that extra bit of support on the channel. Like I always say, check the community page. I put all the updates on there, but I try and let people know in the streams when we're going to do member streams and stuff like that. So big up to you. It's Timo Werner. He's going to get muscled. Got muscled there. He's still got the ball, though. He's got 3 players on him. He didn't even win a throw. Honestly, this is a poor game at the moment. Very poor game. Yeah, £50, man. Big up. That's quality. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Big up, Craig, man. Big up. Like I said, man, anybody achieves anything you want to share, throw it in the comments, people. Within reason, of course. I've seen already a few of the comments. I can't be reading them ones out. Big up Chelsea boy. Lost 20 kg in the first 4 months in the first lockdown. Well done, man. Well done. Jake Snacks, my chef skills went to another level during the pandemic. That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn something, improve. Greg says, big up the chat. One of the reasons I try to be here every day is the vibes. Mental health is everything, and you legends are class. This is one of the main points that I always wanted on this channel. I want a community of people that we can uplift each other, you know. Sometimes you may see me moaning about Arteta and stuff like that. That's just the frustration. But we want a positive community, you know, and we can celebrate each other. So, yeah, big up. Both games are kind of dead. Anybody? Is the United game still poor? Still 0-0, I believe. No Ronaldo goal yet. Maybe it'll be 1-0 Ronaldo. Community here is great, says I found. Big up, bro. Liz said, Curtis Shaw TV helping getting me through lockdown. I appreciate that. And big up the community as always. Still 0-0 here. 51 minutes. Still not a shot on goal. Dreadful game. I thought this might be 2-1, 3-2, something. Clock Orange said, lost 2 jobs, got 1 more, and got out of debt. That's what it's all about. Get out of debt. Keep that credit score high, you know. King Smiley said, Curtis, I feel like I know you because I see you every day. That's what it is. And that's the key with YouTube, because I feel like that when I watch somebody a lot on YouTube, you feel like you get to know them. You feel like you have a connection. And that's the beauty of social media. That's the good side of it, you know. These early kickoffs are terrible. I think a lot of the time these players in the Premier League, they're not like prepared for the game properly. Jesus, 1-0. 1-0. First shot on target of the game. Gabriel Jesus shot is deflected and sneaks into the bottom corner. First shot on target. And Manchester City lead 1-0. Gabriel Jesus. City take the lead. They have been the better team. And finally we have a goal. And Chelsea are losing. I have to admit, I did predict a victory for Chelsea today, but they've been outplayed, in my opinion. Jesus gets his goal. Quite lucky there, holding off the defender in the penalty area. Big deflection. Corner, they took it short. Came out to the edge of the box. Cancelo, left foot. Shot was deflected into Jesus. Edge of the box. Shot gets a big deflection off Rudiger. And into the bottom corner. Mendy couldn't move. The shot was going the other way. Sneaks into the corner. But City have been the better team, you know. Krav said, hopefully you can do a community get-together in the US, big dog. Well, listen, they're making it a little bit easier now. The travel ban has finished. And hopefully I can get to America next summer, especially if Arsenal go on tour there. And listen, it'd be great to meet up with people. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, you know. I definitely plan on going to America and traveling about a bit. Come on, Chelsea, you can do this. Lucky goal, but Jesus did well. Held the ball up well. Rion said that was your son's birthday. Yeah, man, big up, man. Cruz had a good day, you know. That was a good goal. He held it well. Got lucky with the deflection, but you don't shoot, you don't score, people. You know how it goes. Gabriel, dreams can come true. Yo, Gabriel, you know, with the eye patch, dreams can come true. I'm old school. I know about them tunes, man. Here's Grealish against Christensen. Not looking like that 100 mil right now, bro. I'm telling you. Genuinely, does Grealish make Manchester City any better? I don't get it. I don't know. I like Grealish, you know. I'm a fan of Grealish, but for 100 mil, I don't know if Grealish is any better than Sterling. Honestly, don't. Sterling bags goals. Maybe not as tidy on the ball. But I don't get it. But anyway, they lead 1-0. Curtis Souness out here saying 100. I just think they could have spent it on a striker. If they'd have bought Kane, I think they win the league. I think they win the title, guaranteed, with the amount of chances they create. Martial or Latora, I'd take Latora, man. Martial's on the decline for me. City should have bought Latora or Kane. They needed a striker, simple as. Personally, I prefer Sterling. Corner to Chelsea. Andy Arsenal, Grealish is Arsenal level, not Man City. Whew. Refill the petrol, people. Anyone in England right now? Petrol is like gold right now, people. Everyone's Everyone's queuing up for hours to get petrol. Corner to the Chelsea. I love our Clements putting updates in the comments. Corner to Chelsea. Terrible corner. Cleared away at the near post. And Kante goes all the way back. See, everyone's been raving about Chelsea. Chelsea, yeah, they're the best. They're going to win the title, this, that, the other. This is the first time that real questions have been asked of them. Let's see how they deal with it. They're playing Foden up front. Oh, King Smiley, same. I managed to get in a petrol station this morning. I put like £65 in there. I said, listen, while I'm here, I better put... Oh, Werner! Oh, I can't reach it. I said, yeah, I better put loads in. Chelsea, our dog. Didn't beat the first man with that corner. Terrible corner, man. Chelsea barely ever play well, though. They just grind it out and get lucky. It's a bit harsh. I thought they did well against Tottenham second half. They battered them, but they're not the most entertaining of teams to watch. And this performance is why I probably won't do Juventus v Chelsea watch-along on Wednesday. It will probably be Man United against Villarreal because I can see them going to Italy and just defending, trying to get a 0-0. Carl said, time to invest in a Tesla. Electric car settings, man. Grealish against Azpilicueta. Oh, what a save that is. What a save by Mendy. Do you know what? I've been criticising. Well, not criticising, but Grealish skips Azpilicueta. Tries to whip it in the far corner. That is an outstanding save. Fingertip save from Mendy. Puts it wide. Pep's frustrated there. That is an incredible save. I have to admit, no one really talks about this Mendy in goal for Chelsea. He's a very good goalkeeper. Although Jack said Ramsdale is better. Corner to Man City. Second goal would, I think, kills the game off. De Bruyne with a poor corner headed away. And Kante wins it and Chelsea could be on the break. Poor game of football, got to be honest. Mendy is a beast. Chelsea getting battered, lovely. I have to admit, I don't mind seeing Chelsea get peppered. Here's Lukaku. Gets into the penalty area. Cross it in with his right foot. Cleared away by Ruben Dias, who's a beast. 25 mil. Is that how much Mendy cost? That's an outstanding deal. I didn't know he was as cheap as that. He's a very good defender. Chelsea, edge of the box. They've still got it. Oh, nutmeg there by Jesus on Jorginho. City can break 2-on-2. De Bruyne. Oh, skips past Thiago. See, they haven't got the striker. Plays in Foden. Foden's offside. They do not have the striker. Why they play on, I'll never know when you can all see he's offside. Original T said 35 million, not 25. I'm actually not sure. I don't know how much he costs. Let's have a look. Let's get the stats. Let's see who's right. What's his name? Edouard Mendy, is it? Edouard Mendy. How much did he cost? A year ago, Chelsea signed Edouard Mendy for 22 million plus add-ons. So he's closer at 25 million, I can't lie. That's an absolute bargain. He costs less than Aaron Ramsdale. Havertz coming on for Kante. Wow. Don't often see Kante get taken off. Why do cheap players perform? Not always, but sometimes. Chelsea's getting bullied now. City with a striker would break the system. You put Harry Kane in this Man City team, they win the league. Simple as that. Because everyone knows they play probably the best football. But they just lack that goal scorer. So City needs a striker. Curtis Shaw is a free agent. Pep, I'm ready, man. I'll make them runs. Just give me the service. Clement said City should be 2 or more goals up by now on Chelsea. City need a striker in the January window or summer to finish out those beautiful patterns of play. I mean, honestly, you got to look right. Kane scores goals in Tottenham's team who don't create half of what Man City create. City are on the attack. Cancelo into the penalty area. Whips it in. Chance should be 2-0. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Jesus should have scored. Thiago Silva clears it off the line. The ball was whipped in by Cancelo. I think Mendy got a little touch on it. And it fell to Gabriel Jesus about 9 or 10 yards out on his left foot on the floor. Thiago Silva's on the line. You've only got to beat the defender. And Thiago Silva clears it off the line. I feel like the second goal could be game over. But while Chelsea are at 1-0, there's still a chance. That is a great clearance off the line by Thiago. Could have been game over. Chelsea are getting absolutely bopped. One shot, none on target. Man City have had 12 with 3 off target. They're dominating. Absolutely dominating. Jesus is down, claiming he's injured from that Rudiger tackle. Chelsea fans are annoyed. Chelsea look very, I don't know, they look a little bit rattled. Chrissy said, Curtis, a serious question for you. Do you think you could have played in the Premier League? Honestly, 100%. Honestly, and I know most footballers will say that, but I honestly think I could have. It was... Havertz is in, Lukaku! It's 1-1, he's got to be offside. It's wiped off, he's offside, they'll do a VAR check. Havertz was in, he looked miles offside. Ball over the top, let's see. He's 3 yards off. It won't count. He's way off. Lukaku scored with his off. Now, honestly, people, and I'm very honest about these things. I think I could have played there. You need the opportunity to go there. You know, I played against Prem players before and done well. You know, Jody Morris, Jamie Vardy, Edgar Davids. There's a few others. Wes Morgan, McGoldrick, Leon Best. I played against Prem players and done well. But listen, I'll never knock Prem players because it takes more than talent to get to the Prem. You know, that's the thing. It takes a lot more than talent. Jake said sometimes it's a matter of opportunity is all sports. Yeah, you need that chance, you know. You need that Rocky Balboa, man, you know. You need to get that fight against Apollo Creed so you can win the belts. Chelsea are rattled, mate, honestly. Oh, great defending, Thiago Silva. What a player he is, by the way. What a player, even at his age. Vardy is a perfect example, exactly. You know, I played against this guy. This guy he broke the record, didn't he, in the Prem? 11 games in a row he scored. Do you know what I mean? Who wins the Prem and top 4? Do you know what's crazy? I actually predicted Liverpool to win the Prem. As a bit of an outside bet. I was kind of being awkward. Everyone was saying Chelsea and City. I go, you know, I'm going to be different. I'm going to go Liverpool. But I'm not sure if Liverpool have got the squad if they get injuries. But I still think they've got a chance if they can keep their best 11 fit. Top 4. All right, I've backed Liverpool. So I'm going to go Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Man United. But it's unlikely. It's unlikely. Chelsea probably got the best balance in their team. City play the best football, but lack that striker. A lot could change, you know. If City bought a striker in January, that could get them the title. So I'm not sure. Free kick to Chelsea. Lukaku rolled Laporte there. To the right of centre, Alonso is going to take it. Does Jamie Vardy know you? I don't know. I don't know if he would remember me if I saw him. Maybe. Ayan said, yeah, he broke Van Nistelrooy's record. Yeah, Vardy, man. Free kick to Chelsea, edge of the box. Yeah, Afam, Ian Wright came out of non-league as well at a late age. Alonso on his left foot, probably 25 yards out to the right. He'll try and whip this over the wall and beat Ederson. Let's see what happens. Here's Alonso. Deflection goes out for a corner. Chelsea, by the way, people, have still not had a shot on target after 65 minutes at home. Clement said Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United. Cole said I'm going Liverpool for the Prem. Machine said City, Liverpool, United, Chelsea. Cap said I say Liverpool will win the league. If they win the league, I get a nice payout as well. Oh, the Gooner said Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Man United. Corner whipped in, headed away. Chelsea, man, they're not quite at it yet. Oh, here's Alonso in the penalty area. Oh, terrible cross. Terrible. Hits it with his right foot, goes out for a throw-in. They're appealing for a penalty, Chelsea. Thiago Silva. I'm sure they'll probably check it on VAR. Omar said City will win it. Was it a foul? I mean, they were all offside anyway. Does Thiago get pulled back? Nah, it's more of a collision. Greg said Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Leicester. You don't think Man United even get top 4? GSB said Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. We can dream, but it's not likely, let's be totally honest. Chelsea have been outplayed today by Manchester City at the Bridge. I actually think it's quite refreshing just to see other teams doing well and see how it goes, you know, because Chelsea have looked so dominant over recent weeks. Oh, and City could be in again. Grealish into the penalty area. Crosses it in. Chance, he's over here. Here's Jesus. Oh, tries to pick out Grealish. They've wasted it. De Bruyne deflection corner. City could have scored there. City could have scored. I have to admit, they've got into great... De Bruyne, the little nutmeg on Thiago Silva. Grealish tried to put it in outside of the foot, puts it just in front of Foden. Jesus at the back post tries to recover it, and De Bruyne's shot goes out for a corner. They could be 2 or 3-0 up by now, City, which I think would be game over. I don't think Chelsea have got 2 or 3 goals in them today. Noel said Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Man United. Elusive Glue, Jeff, thank you very much for your kind donation and super chat. Hey, man said, big up Curtis. Here's a little something for your son on his birthday. Big up the little man. Listen, thank you so much for that. I will make sure he gets that as well. He'll be delighted with that. He'll probably buy, you know, V-Bucks on Fortnite or FIFA points or something. But listen, really appreciate that, Elusive Glue, Jeff. Thank you very much for your kind donation and kind words to my son. And big up to everyone who bigged him up in the comments, man. Really appreciate it. Chelsea boy said we're getting smacked. Yeah, man, they are. But listen, while it's 1-0, it's still possible. Still possible at home with Lukaku. We've got 22 minutes to go. Great ball into Foden by Ederson there. Here's De Bruyne. Gives it away. I don't think De Bruyne has been great today. I got to be honest. Got to be honest. Chelsea don't even have 1 goal. Might as well 2 goals, says Clement. You never know with 1 goal, do you? You know, they can always get 1. Now Curtis' son can also become a shareholder of Wimbledon, I'm telling you. Ederson's passing is better than Xhaka's. Yo, that's facts only, by the way. Especially with the long passing. Big up Clement, who says, big up your son on his birthday yesterday. Respect, Clement. Appreciate that, bro. Mr. Sheza, Tottenham might be ish at the moment, but it's going to be hard. Listen, I said this to many people. I predicted a victory for Arsenal tomorrow. I've gone 2-1. It will not be an easy game. The reality is, and I'm sorry to say it, we have Mikel Arteta as manager. He may pick Granit Xhaka tomorrow, and things like that will make life a lot more difficult for Arsenal. So it's going to be a hard game, that's for certain. It really is. We donated points to City and Chelsea. Charity settings, man. We just gave them away. Jack Burgess said 15 to 20 years ago when football was more technical, not just about being an athlete, Werner would struggle to get in Sunday league teams. Wow. I see people saying that Werner is like a straight line footballer. He just runs in straight lines, you know, which is a big criticism that he gets. But he did so well in Germany. Maybe he's just not cut out for the Premier League. I don't think he's a bad player. Carl said we're smashing Spurs 3-1. I hope you're right. I hope it's even more. I hope they don't even score. Here come Chelsea. Kovacic deflected. Great block by Ruben Diaz. They still have not had a shot on target after 70 minutes. Double A Isk said, big up your son for his birthday. Good to see positive fathers out here. Come on, man. Big up to all the positive fathers out here, man. Handling business. John Johnson. Hello, Curtis. Happy belated birthday wishes to your son. Hope he had a fantastic day. Did you get him FIFA 22? I did get him FIFA 22, which he loved. So, Yeah, I managed to get hold of it for him. Corner to Chelsea. Alonso whips it in, headed away. Manchester City's defending has been outstanding today. And Azpilicueta's forced to go all the way back to Mendy, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to get a PS5 as well. I may even start streaming on Twitch, people, and YouTube as well. We may do something. If they sell Werner in January, would you take him? Nah, we don't create enough, man. He'll be starving. Omar said, Curtis, your son looks like you. Yeah, he's done well then, Omar, I reckon. You know, he'll do well. You know what I mean? Nah, big up Cruz, man. Big up Omar as well. De Gea just pulled off a massive save. Is that still 0-0, people? I'm shocked. You know, Villa. The thing is, Villa have got quality players. They're never going to be a walkover. But I am surprised. I thought United would beat them. I honestly think early kickoffs are a problem. I don't remember too many early kickoffs where the football is fantastic, you know. Twitch streams would be loud. I mean, you know the frustration on FIFA, people. So, but I just, I want to extend the channel and do different things. So if we can get a PS5, Grealish tries to knock it round Azpilicueta, who wins a corner there. Watkins should have scored for Villa, apparently. Still 0-0. 0-0, I think, would be a disappointing result for Man United at home against Villa. I think they would expect to win that, man, especially with Ronaldo in the team. Corner to Man City, 18 minutes to go. They take it short. De Bruyne whips it in. He's overhit it. Honestly, De Bruyne, I added him to my fantasy team this week, and he's stinking out the place as well, apart from that nice little nutmeg he did on Thiago. If Xhaka starts, feel he needs to make an impact. Incoming red, Curtis meltdown, and Arteta waffle set. And you know what? You make a great point there. Because Granit Xhaka knows that people will be quite against that him getting picked, he may be too eager to make up for himself. Because one thing I'll say about Granit Xhaka, he does get fired up for games, but probably too fired up. He'll probably go and kick someone down. You know, that's the problem. Matty Cash or Tomiyasu. I like Matty Cash. Met him a couple of times in Nottingham when he was at Forest. He's a good player. You know, Tomiyasu, I'm just going to go for him because he's Arsenal. But we'll see how good Tomiyasu is tomorrow against Son. Hasn't played against a decent winger yet, so we'll have to wait. Greg said Curtis on Twitch would be a game changer. Man was up yelling in pre-season. I'll be going mental. You know how stressful FIFA is, by the way. Crab said, Curtis, what's your Twitter handle? I want to DM you about the PS5 vibes. It's Curtis Shaw and then the number 9. Do you know what? I need to promote my Twitter a bit more, actually. There's probably a lot of you are on Twitter who don't even know that I'm on there. So anyone who's on there, Curtis Shaw 9, I'm going to start promoting that, actually. I want to build up my Twitter account a bit more. My DMs are open. So anybody that's ever got suggestions for the channel, video ideas, if you're a designer, you can help with logos, anything like that. As I said, when this channel gets bigger and we get bigger, we're going to have to expand. I may have to bring people in to help, so anyone wants to reach out, man. Curtis Shaw 9 on Twitter, people, hit me up. I'm still trying to find a PS5. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I sat there for about a year while the PS5 come out, or 9-10 months, and said, no, I'm not really interested. When I knew FIFA was coming out, I was like, for the last week, I've been trying to look for a PS5 and haven't been able to get one. Kind of trying to panic buy at the last minute. Man, as soon as City hits the gears, they're unstoppable. This is what I mean. Get a striker, no one's getting near him. Abshir said, Curtis playing foot champs will be hilarious. Meltdowns, mate. If you thought Mikel Arteta wound me up, wait till you see FIFA. The rage quits that. Oh, mate. FIFA's got to be the most frustrating game. Liz Morrison said, Curtis, I've got some merch designs to send you. Hit me up. Hit me up. Slide into the DMs, people. Curtis Shaw 9 on Twitter. And like I said, that's why I open the DMs, man. Any ideas or anything. Odd says, big up Curtis, who's your money on? I'm going AJ, round 7. Putting money on it as well. I think he stops him in round 7. Goalkeepers are a lot better in FIFA, won't lie. That's decent. Pat does fitness. I'm not on Twitter, but I'd love to do some content together with my passion for fitness and the benefits of football and overall health, especially for the youth players. Yeah. Just hit me up, man. Hit me up. Where else can you get me? Do you know what? I'll start putting the socials and the email and stuff on there if people want to reach out and got any ideas for anything. I sent a message a few days ago on Twitter. I'll check that, Sid, and apologies, bro. Sometimes there's loads there. I haven't really checked it. Are you that passionate playing FIFA? Do you know what? I always say I'll just buy FIFA just as a little hobby when I've got a bit of spare time. Next minute, you're like, what's going on? Like, FIFA is a pure wind-up game. Aspilicueta whips it in. Cleared away. City, honestly, today have defended so well. Diaz and Laporte. Is Bernardo. He's fouled. That could be a yellow card for Alonso as well. Yeah, I may do a watch-along. I'm not sure yet, people. Same on Insta as well, people, by the way. Curtis Shaw 9 on Insta. I don't use Insta a lot, though, I've got to be honest. I'm way more active on Twitter. It's all about the community, true West Indian. Come on, man. Caribbean vibes, togetherness, people. Although not always is the Caribbean together, unfortunately. But yeah, we're trying. AJ by decision tonight. AJ needs to, he can't, for me, AJ needs to get him out of there. I think it would be dangerous if they went 12 rounds, but I think AJ beats him. But he's got to be careful, you know. Everyone would have thought he would have beat Ruiz. Stephen Peter said, big up Big C. As a striker, which type of finish would you say you would be guaranteed to score from, apart from tappings? For me, in those days, it was shots anywhere within the D. I mean, listen, obviously closer shots, you've got a better chance. I always think a great finish in football is that what we call that Thierry Henry finish, where you open your body up and just bend it, because effectively you start the ball away from the goalkeeper. So at times he can't even reach it, and then you're just bending it back in. You just kind of pass it in with power, don't you? So I always like that finish. Yeah, the Henry made that finish his own, really, the Henry finish. Man City have been so good defending. This has been a masterclass of defending. Lukaku's done nothing in this game. Come on, City. Yellow for Christensen. Stamp on, and that's another one. There's Havertz been booked as well. Just stamped on Kyle Walker. Noel Gallagher's there. We'll be happy today. Big Manchester City fan. Does the 9 on your socials come from your shirt number? Oz, it does, my friend. It does. I always wore the number 9 growing up. Everyone used to kind of play 4-4-2. Ball whipped in. Oh, what a miss. 6 yards out. Aymeric Laporte. What a ball in from De Bruyne. Laporte was stretching slightly at the back post. He should have scored. He's offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted. Yeah, number 9 was my shirt number, man. That's what I mean. R9 settings, people. I was about that number 9 shirt. So that's where the 9 comes from. Maybe I should take it off now and just, I'm a bit older. Maybe I should change the handle to Curtis Shaw TV or something. Loftus-Cheek, I would say, is better than Ainsley, Alvin. Decent player. Just gets injured a lot. Mahrez coming on for City. City have humbled Chelsea for real. They really have. Nothing beats a volley. Long-range goals as well, man. They're the best one. I love shots that go crossbar and in as well. Tony Yeboah settings, people. I may do a stream for the AJ. I haven't actually decided yet because I was tempted to go out and watch the fight. If I don't go out, I will probably stream it, though. You know, as anyone knows, I'm a massive boxing fan. It's probably my second favourite sport. And this, I think, will be a very good fight. It's a dangerous fight. De Bruyne comes off. I don't think he's fully fit, to be honest. Have I ever had a go at boxing? When I was younger, or cricket, you said, I played cricket at a decent level. I had trials for the county, didn't get in. I used to play for a team called West Indian Cavaliers or Caribbean Cavaliers in Nottingham. I played for their youth team. Boxing, I've never boxed properly. I did boxing training in the gym for a little bit, and I sparred a little bit as well, but I've never had any kind of proper fight or anything. I have to admit, I love boxing as a sport. Should be CS9. Yeah, CS9 settings, man. I've got to add that excitement to my voice, when when they knock down an opponent, you have to add that real excitement. Lift off for AJ, all of that. You got to do all that, people. Do you like UFC? I do like UFC. I'm just not into it as much as boxing, but I do like it. Jake Snack said, I'm from Louisville, the home of Muhammad Ali. If you ever get a chance to go to that museum, do it. It's nice. Bro, if I'm ever there, I'll go there. Trust me, man. I love my boxing. I really do. Werner whips it in. Havertz, what a clearance. Kyle Walker. Manchester City have been immense. Anthony said, crypto banned in China. I'm guessing all the prices will go down. Good time to buy. Do you know what? Somebody was messaging me about that this morning, man. As you know, I'm a little bit involved in crypto. So that was not something I wanted to see, to be honest. Although, like you said, if the prices go down, yeah, China announces complete ban on cryptocurrencies. It's not what I want to be seeing. I can't lie, but it might be a good time to buy again if the prices drop. Tuchel exposed. It's about time Pep got the better of him, man. He lost the Champions League final to him, so he had to show something at some stage. Curtis v. Jake Paul. Yo, Jake Paul don't want it, I got that big right hand, the straight jab with the left, and then bang. The check hook, what Mayweather used to call it. Kyle Walker is seriously underrated. He's improved. He has improved. I used to think he was just a pace merchant. Grealish, one-on-one misses. Tries to lift it over Mendy, and Mendy saves it. What a chance. China bans crypto every time. Nothing big. There you go. We should be all right then. Coman music. Oh, dear. Man like Mikel Arteta. Mickey Rose. Ball whipped in. And can you believe it, people? 82 minutes into a game, Chelsea at home have not had a shot on target. I have to admit, Mahrez is a silky footballer, man. Drifts past the defender there and gets fouled. Yellow card as well for Rudiger. Chelsea have been humbled today. They really have. They've banned it 30 times plus by Hex. I've heard about Hex, A lot of people saying about it. Mr. Pads, we do a watch-along for Usyk Joshua. Like I said, bro, at the moment, thank you for your super chat, by the way. I'm 50-50. I don't know whether to go out and watch it or whether to just stay in. If I do stay in and watch it, I may do a watch-along. Keep an eye out on, obviously, the page. Make sure you click all on the notification bell just so you get updated from YouTube. Clement said hamstring injury for Luke Shaw in the United game. That's a big blow, although they have got Tellez. Yeah, Mamadou, I think Moore is a top player. City have been much the better team today. They really have. Maguire and Shaw both injured. This is the thing, man. When them injuries kick in. Chelsea finally getting humbled today by City. Fortunate not to be losing by at least 2 goals. That's the only thing, For 6 minutes to go now, they've still got a chance. People will start saying, because Lukaku has always had this reputation in England that he's a flat track bully. He doesn't score against the big teams. And people will start throwing that in because they will say, well, he played Tottenham last week, didn't score. And now he's played against Manchester City and he's been poor today. I can't lie. Chelsea appeal for a penalty for handball not given, and then they're appealing for a free kick. City win the ball back. Grealish, nice little flick into Bernardo. Is that a foul? No, it says he won the ball. It's going to be a big 5 minutes now for Chelsea. I still think Chelsea are going to win the league. Listen, they're one of the favourites, of course, Yeah, I'm happy with this because it's annoying that Lewis brother. Now, Lewis is cool, But obviously, it's nice to wind him up. 3 attempts on goal for Chelsea, none on target. 15 for Man City, 4 on target. Absolutely bopped. Chelsea have brought on Loftus-Cheek and Havertz. Greg said Chelsea will still win the league unless City had a striker in January. Chelsea only struggle against City and they only played twice. This is the first time I've seen Thomas Tuchel struggle against Pep. He's dealt with him the last few times. Do you think the last time we challenged for the title was 08, 07, 08? I thought the Leicester year we should have won the Premier League. I always say this, when we beat Leicester, Valentine's Day, Danny Welbeck header, I thought we were Premier League champions that season. We bottled it. We should have won that title. Omar said, my local club, Man City, humbling Chelsea today. Hey, City. Manchester City. Foden comes off. He's had a quiet game. Sterling's coming on. Fernandinho's coming on as well. Clement said 5 minutes to go. I can see Chelsea pressing for the equaliser. City will hopefully score on the counter. Listen, I've got no problem with Chelsea getting humbled. Bring them back down to earth, man. 15-16, we should have won the league. 100%. Should have won the league. I know Leicester only lost 3 games. We beat Leicester home and away. And Giroud went 15 games without a goal, Rumours Pep looking at a striker at PSG. Who's that? Would that be Icardi? Not sure about Icardi, and I'm not fully convinced by him. Should have won the title in 2008. Again, we have titles in our hands and don't take advantage. What would you name Mick Ross's album? Probably, I can see the light. What would he call it? Oh, Lukaku. Oh, that is poor. Should have crossed it with his right foot. I can see the light. Or what would we call it? That's a good one. Oh, ball whipped in. Lukaku can't get there. Yeah, trust the process. Maybe trust the process, Extra syrup. Syrup FC. Waffle set. Oh, my days. Blinding by the light, man. Shine bright like a diamond. Yo, who needs Rihanna, man, when you've got Arteta, Trust the syrup. Certified cone boy. Yeah, I think that would be the one, man. Certified cone boy, Drake settings. Mendy with the ball. 2 minutes to go. Plus time added on, people. Transmit hate. Yeah, Arteta's favourite. Cones and waffles. Suffering from the press. Pep's prodigy. Certified Jacker lover. The man loves granite, I'm telling you. We can all see him playing tomorrow. Man, I match Cancelo they've gone for. It had to be one of the Manchester City defenders because they've been outstanding today. Oh, mate, if Xhaka starts tomorrow, mate, I'm going to go mad. Like I said tomorrow, we're doing a long, extended build-up to the game tomorrow. We're going to get going from 3:30, 4:30 kickoff. So we're going to do an hour's build-up. And then, obviously, the game. And then we'll get reaction after the game with hopefully get Fran and Laurie on. We're going to have a lot to talk about either way. Get rich or die waffling. 50-cent settings, Craig said, great watch along as always, bro. Big up the Shaw community. Big up, bro. Like I said, well done on your achievement with the tractor. Is it tractor? What am I talking about? Tractor. You got your license to drive the trucks, tractors. When the starting 11 comes out, I can see you stopping the stream. This is why, Ruben, I'm starting an hour before because the team comes out at 3:30. I want seeing that team is almost going to be like the game. It's already a big moment. Wow, 1-0 to Aston Villa. Wow, Mark, you was the first one in the comments. 1-0 to Villa. Told you that Ollie tax weighs heavy, people. Remember when I was arguing with John? Was it John last week when we were doing the West Ham versus Man United game? What did I keep saying? I said that Ollie tax is expensive. And this is what's happened. Who scored the goal, people? I can't see who has scored. You can't be losing to Villa at home if you're talking about titles. They get beaten by Villa at home. They get beaten by West Ham in the Carabao Cup. They're not about that life right now, man. Top four. That's all you're going to get out of this United team with him as manager. They have to go and get Conte or Zidane. Conte to United now. Well done, Villa. That Ollie tax just went up, man. City have PSG in the Champions League, then at Liverpool next weekend. Boy, man. Jeez. Yeah, John, where you at, man? I'm waiting for John to come back. That Ollie tax, man. Yo, it's like emergency tax on your wages, 25%. Jeez. Yeah, Don Conte, will they make the move? CR7 is the GOAT, can't even win against Villa. I mean, listen, you can't blame him for every game. He's scored in every game, but yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't scored today. I wonder if he had a good chance. John being real quiet, man. Lost to West Ham, losing to Villa at home. I ain't heard from him. I still can't believe the two biggest clubs have Muppets as their managers. You're putting us top two, yeah? Ollie and Arteta. Ollie at the wheel. I love it, man. That Ollie tax is heavy, people. I'm telling you, emergency tax. Messi is the GOAT, can't even win against Bruges. Yeah, you can't. It's too hard to say that. John too busy filling in his Ollie tax. That's a long form that you've got to fill in. Looking for Loftus-Cheek there, Werner. We've got 2 minutes to go. We're in the 92nd minute. And headed away. City keep the ball. City should have won this game 2 or 3-0. They've genuinely dominated the game. I captained Ronaldo in FPL. Told you, early kickoffs, mate, are not the one. They ruin games. You play this game at 4:30 on a Saturday, on a Sunday, you probably get 2 or 3 goals in it. But on an early kickoff, man, the players are not ready for it a lot of the time. Well, we got a minute and a half to go. City on the counter-attack. It's a foul there. Jesus finds Mahrez. He's got 2 players. Nah, he doesn't get through. Oh, what? United penalty already. Ronaldo's settings. People, let me know if he scores. Obviously, I haven't got the game on. Handball. Come on. How are they getting a penalty already? People, let me know in the comments if I'm assuming Ronaldo's going to take. I don't think Man United have had a penalty since Ronaldo's been there. Chelsea appealing for a penalty. That's not a foul. He's given a free kick on the halfway line. People, let me know in the comments, man. Who's taking it? Is it Ronaldo or Bruno? Because I don't think they've had a penalty since Ronaldo has signed. Ronaldo, of course. That won't get, even a draw won't get Ollie off the hook. Bruno's taking it. Right. I need to see that, man. I want to watch that. I should have got that on. Yeah, John will be making a comeback. Is the penalty being given, yeah? Handball. Referees are bottle jobs anyway, man. This game's got what? Free kick, last chance to Chelsea. They'll cross it in. Fernandes is taking the penalty. Let me know in the comments if he scores, people. Let me know in the comments if he scores. I still don't think a draw will get Ollie off the hook either. Last chance here for Chelsea in the 94th minute. Christensen loops it into the box. They win the header. Headed in. Ederson collects it. That'll be that. Please. Has he missed? Don't tell me he's missed. Please. He's missed. He's skied it. Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Big up to the community. You can't write it. That is exactly who I want to miss it as well. Bruno has missed a penalty. It's beautiful. That is beautiful. What a start to the weekend. Here comes City. City might get another goal. Jesus. Oh, he gives it away. That is poor. See! Oh, by the way, Bruno will never take a penalty for Man United again. Ronaldo's going to take every penalty. What's going on? We're in the 95th minute. Why are we still playing on it? Bruno skied it here. Jeez. Bruno will never take a penalty again. Chelsea whip it in. Ederson takes it. That should be that. That is brilliant. What a weekend already. Yes, great start to the weekend, man. I love it. Bruno putting penalties over. Skied is an understatement. What's he on? Johnny Wilkinson settings, yeah? I love it, man. Bruno. And full time is probably about to go. I don't know what's going on here. 4 minutes added on. We're 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Hernandez, Man U fans are going to be fuming. Ronaldo should have took it. Manchester City have won, people. Manchester City have beaten Chelsea. Humbled. That's the only way I could describe it. Absolutely humbled. City dominated that game today. Completely outplayed Chelsea. They should have scored 2 or 3. Chelsea, unless I missed it, have not had a shot on target the whole game. Proper humbled. Lukaku non-existent. Listen, I'm about to get out of here. What I would recommend, Zachariah must be fuming. Go and spam some Man United fans, man. This is a great... Listen, if Arsenal win this weekend, what a great weekend. Chelsea have been absolutely humbled today by City. And Bruno Fernandes misses what? A 92nd minute penalty to equalise? Has that one finished? Is that full time? Bruno in the 93rd minute misses a penalty. I believe they're still playing. I don't think Saeed's even doing a watch-along, or I'd be jumping in the comments. Why did Ronaldo let him take the penalty? I don't get it. Yeah, we were slapped for 5, but we forget about that. Right off. It's finished. It's gone. We live in the present, the power of now. We're back in the title race. Yeah, we're back. Nah, the title for us would be top 6, but they're still playing. United need Zidane. Said it many times, Herco. Get Zidane, don't get Conte. I think they need Zidane more than Conte. Is Saeed doing a live, people? I thought he wasn't. If he's doing a live, I'm going in them comments, mate, to troll him. Bruno Fernandes settings. Who's doing a live for the Man United game? I'm assuming Goldbridge is. No, Saeed ain't even live. But you know what? He'll be at the game. Yeah, he'll be at the game. Sorry, he goes. Saeed is at the game. Yeah, spot on. Full time. Beautiful. Bruno Fernandes. Yes. I just don't like Bruno either, so I'm so happy that he missed it. Rants. Does Rants... I'm sure Rants... He doesn't do it on... he doesn't do it on YouTube, does he? No, he doesn't do YouTube no more. He's on Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to have to find Goldbridge or something, man. They need some trolling. The only thing is, when you troll sometimes on that channel, yeah, they just block you straight away. But yeah, what a great start to the Saturday, people. Listen, big up to all of you. Clement said Chelsea 0, Man City 1. Fully deserved win by City as they humbled Chelsea, who is lucky they weren't beaten by 2 goals. Manchester United have lost 1-0 to Aston Villa at home. 2 defeats in a week. Knocked out by West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Then beaten by Aston Villa at home in the league. Bruno Fernandes misses a 93rd minute penalty. And I'm telling you now, man, that I've said many times Man United should get Zinedine Zidane. I don't even think Conte is the answer more than Zidane. Zidane has worked with Ronaldo. He's worked with Varane. Pogba said he's one of his favourites. I think he would just bring that dressing room together. But listen, that's their problem. Chelsea humbled by Manchester City 1-0. City battered them today. That puts them joint top with Liverpool. Liverpool still top on goal difference. Tonight, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do a watch along for the boxing or not, but make sure you have your notification bell on all so you'll see if that happens. Tomorrow, 3:30, Arsenal against Tottenham. Biggest game of the season so far for Arsenal. Gunners or even neutrals, make sure you're tuned in. Scenes FC is back tomorrow, people. And it's a big Sunday tomorrow, especially for the Gooners. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If I don't go and watch the boxing tonight, I will do a box-along, shall we call it, or a watch-along box-along. And so make sure you look out for that. If not, tomorrow, North London Derby settings. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And don't do what Bruno Fernandes does when he takes penalties, people. Sky it over the ball. Big up to everyone for tuning in. Smash a like and subscribe. Enjoy your day. Bless.